Oh my God.
Adult conversation.
Start talking to somebody. Everybody is not gonna connect with you. Just because you like somebody does not mean
They gonna like
that
you.
they gonna like you, and that's okay.
That was a statement there. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
But okay. Everybody like that right the top of it.
You feel me? I need your dick to be damn near as big as my shot.
Listen, I don't give a goddamn what people say. Ain't nothing like a black man. A big old black man. Like, you need that love in your life. Because evidently you ain't never experienced that. But I'm not going to stop being who I am because you used to fuck up. You know what? It's almost like mental edging. If you think about it.
Listen, because once we break, all I gotta do is pray that we don't break nothing in the house. Because baby, it's going down.
But never scripted. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
We done had some moments on this goddamn show. Sorry.
And you know what's so funny? It's because I was loading more videos, right? And sometimes when I load them, I don't watch them. Because, you know, it's so many of them, y'all. We got almost 300 videos up. For a new channel, I would say having almost 17,000 views is a lot. And you got to remember, like, TikTok is different than YouTube, especially when you're just starting out and it's been less than a year. And then we're finally getting to somebody's algorithm where our shorts just don't stay at 0. So we got a couple of them that hit 1,000. And if you're a small creator, you know how that feels. So I'm just grateful, you know, that a lot of other people have been, you know, discovering us, which is what we want, you know, but the people discovering us on their own and just laugh with us and kick it with us and chill out with us and have, you know, share some of the moments we've shared together. But I was cracking up laughing because I was like, we said that?
Listen, Linda, listen. You hear
I
me?
was like, I can't believe I said that on the stream. I'm even getting Lord, but
Okay,
yeah.
it be unscripted for real, for real. Welcome in, y'all.
Welcome in, y'all.
To another Thursday. We appreciate y'all for jumping back in this thing with us. Y'all know we took a couple of weeks off. A lot of traveling has been going on.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. As you see, I am not even in my normal background.
She ain't. I am. I'm home finally. But we appreciate y'all. Y'all know work to home life balance and all these good things come first. Y'all know people be running business. We got careers and all this other stuff and partners in the pantry. But we appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all share this out. Hit that like button once you come in. If you watch it afterwards, leave some purple and blue hearts in the comments. Y'all know my name. I'm Simply K Sport and my girl my 8, wait, is she over there? No, over there, right?
Daddy. Oh yeah, right now.
Irene, the motherfucking passion queen.
Yeah,
I missed her. I was like, we gotta go back this week.
What up, Mr. Good? I'm gonna come back like we down there.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna post every day because I'm like, listen, me and my bitch is back, motherfuckers.
Okay, we is.
And we got a show today. Hopefully, I don't get emotional because I was getting emotional in my live talking.
You were.
I was, but in a positive way. Y'all know if I'm crying on social media, it ain't no bullshit. But it was real positivity. It was about intentional, like being intentional with who you dating and choosing a life partner. And it stemmed from an event that I went to with a beau. And just watching, you know, the way a lot of couples interacted in success, how they interacted with each other, their stories, their past, their journeys to even getting to that success, and the camaraderie even in the room and the networking. And it just really made me think about, who am I choosing to connect with now when I am at the foundation building season of my life? Because y'all know I'm an old bird. I'm 45. So, well, I'll be 45. So I feel like this is me now building the foundation of what I know I want in the next 2 years. So it's like, it really made me sit down and think about being intentional with my time. Who am I dating? Who am I loving? Who are my friends? What are the things that I'm thinking about even going into in business? And just hearing a lot of the stories from the women of how, like, one I said in particular, how, you know, his business kind of flopped and then hers kind of arose at the same time. But instead of where sometimes you have that clash where people would be like almost in a jealous mode, he's like, hey, well, until I get my stuff, you know, back and running, how can I support you? And his stuff never came back up and running, but hers
Right.
thrived. But it was like he was kind of like that backbone, to where it kind of reminded me of that Tabitha Brown and her husband Chance, where he was like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the breadwinner, he was the rock or whatever, because she wanted to pursue, you know, her acting and everything else. And then guess what? That one moment she had in that damn Whole Foods, and she said, "Baby, I'm taking you off your job," because now, of
Right.
course, he's a part of the brand. So, you know, we just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit, about what is the importance of being
Mm.
intentional even now in the dating stage. It's like when once you see them red flags or whatever, it's like, do you just be like, especially at my age, I don't have no nonsense right now. If you come on my phone talking some bullshit, I'm like, hey yo, appreciate you, bro. But
Baby, then you what
right.
you gonna get is a down. You don't even get the downtown no more. You just
No,
get
and I'm not even gonna block you. I'm just gonna start ignoring you. Cause what are we doing here? Cause what are we doing? My
I'm,
eggs ain't
I'm,
getting no
I'm
younger. I want to be somebody's mammy.
okay. Listen, ain't nobody got time to play with y'all in
Right,
this
ain't nobody
foolishness.
got
Ain't
no time
it?
to be with the, you know, the WIDs and what's your favorite color? Ooh, I love that. I loved you in that dress, girl. You used to be what I had my eyes on TikTok, girl. What the hell? What the hell? What the helly? The Heliante? Like,
What?
no, no, sir. Keep that shit to yourself.
What the hell
So
are y'all
yeah,
saying?
girl. So
Oh, girl, where do we start? First off, I'm gonna put this up in there. Y'all know it's motherfucking Gemini season, so
yes,
so we are accepting all gifts,
all gifts.
dinners, lunches, breakfast. Amazon wish list is linked in my
Links
link
in the
tree.
bio.
Cash out, all that good stuff. However you want to bless the girl, go
Listen,
ahead and bless the girl. But
you
anyway,
know.
so we've talked about, we've had these
Mm,
conversations a number of times because we and on and off the show
mm-hmm.
because for those who don't realize, we actually have a real friendship and we talk.
Right.
Um, and it's very interesting that we are doing this topic today because it kind of falls in line with, I think it was either yesterday or the day before, you know if you're following me on TikTok, then I'm doing 40 things that I've learned in my lifetime
And we're loving it.
as the countdown to the big 4 for your girl. Uh,
40P!
the,
Julia! I don't never make a fool of
the
you.
Hey, y'all
Okay,
gotta
I'm
rock with
sorry.
this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Y'all gotta be able to rock with this ADHD over here, okay? Period. Um, and it kind of goes along with that one of them that I posted, where it's like, even when it comes to relationships, sometimes the person that you feel like you love so much and you thought you were going to have a future with,
Woo! Talk about it.
sometimes is the main person that you have to let go of because this
Woo!
particular person is the reason why you can't get to where you're trying to go. You know what I'm
Girl,
saying? So even with
listen.
intentionality, you have to be intentional about being realizing that sometimes
Realistic.
certain people ain't supposed to be in your life.
No, they
No
don't.
matter no matter how cute they may be,
Mm.
no matter how good whatever is in between state legs may be, or
Girl,
whatever. Hey,
I'm
listen,
asking you to get out my life right now. I might have to be candid today. I might have to be candid today. Cause listen, I'm gonna have a real moment. It's nothing like mourning the loss of something else while learning and exploring a journey with something else.
hmm
Because you got to understand, like when we always say we single but dating, or we're single but we have a favorite, or we're single but still open to options. But it's like when you really had to close the option that you really liked in that option, it's
hmm
hard. Cause it's like, I know this ain't for me. I love it. I adored it. I've had memories with it. Whatever, whatever, whatever. But it's like, that's not it.
right,
And it's like, I don't want to be emotionally tied to something that I know that is not meant for me in the future. You know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah.
And I mean, and that's something realistic. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish this was that skill set or that thought process I had a stronger understanding of when I was younger,
Mhm.
because I know for a fact it would have saved me a lot. It would have saved me a
Mhm.
lot.
A lot.
Um, because the truth of the matter, okay. So for those who don't know, I can't remember if I've said this on here before or not, but I've only been in three serious relationships.
Mhm.
Now, have I dated in between some relationships? Sure,
Mhm.
but like committed relationships that I thought I saw a future with, I've only had three of those,
Right.
and in because in the order of which they happened, one was 5 years long, 6.5, and then the last one was like nine. Like 9.5 years.
Mhm.
So long ass relationships. She
Mhm.
ain't never been I've
Me
never been a
neither.
relationship. Yeah, I ain't never been a
Me
relationship
neither.
couple. Because my
Mm-mm.
whole purpose of dating a person was like, bitch, I want to be married to somebody's mama.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? So but I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna say I envy it about the girls that can hop from relationship to relationship, but I admire is the fact that baby, when they realize the shit is over,
Yeah.
they be done.
Yeah.
Whereas, with someone like myself, especially you fuck around and fall in love with the potential of a person.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying? And then now here you are sitting here forever.
Ah!
You remember the commercial where the dude was dangling the dollar on a fishing line in front of the
Yes,
girl?
girl.
You gotta be
Listen.
quicker than that. That's what is like
Listen.
dating somebody that you are in love with their potential
Yeah.
versus accepting them for who they are.
And what the reality of it is. And then
Right.
like I really had to sit down recently and really just write out two parties. I would say that. And I'm just like I said, candid moment. And it's like need versus want, reality versus hope, feeling versus reality. And it's like, no. At the end of
Hmm.
the day, you really have to really think about at the end of the day, who is reciprocating that energy that you also give. Like at the end of the day, or is it robotic? Or is it just something that you do because it's this time of the day? Or uh, is it real? You know what I mean? Like when you really, sifting out if something is a real deal feeling, a real deal emotion. Does this person really have a care and a love for me like they should, or like they say that
Hmm.
they do? And it's like, or at the end of the day, is it just ass? You know what I mean? Like, is it just no? I take this back. Is it the way that you like that I make you feel? Like, do you really love me? You really love Cadence,
Right.
the essence of who I am, the woman that I am, or do you just love the things that I add to you? You know what I mean? And it's like I was like, damn. And then I put it in Chat GPT because I was like, okay, Chat
Ooh,
GPT. Let me tell you,
Baby,
Chat
no. Let me tell
GPT
you
will
something.
listen. Chat
Will tear your
GPT. I don't give a
will
fuck
tear
what
your
nobody say.
jaw
Chat
out.
Chat GPT had me crying 4 times,
Child, let me tell you something.
and
You
Chat
got to be
GPT told me that nigga was like, nah. I was sitting there having a conversation with Chat GPT like she was your ass.
baby, Chat GPT will tear your whole face off.
She was. She was like, and she was being nice about it. She was like, and I think I posted it of the comment that she said. I was like, well, fuck. I'm saying
Baby,
she like chill out.
Chat GPT don't hold it.
She
Baby,
don't.
I did one of those prompts where you gave some information and it's supposed to give you the perfect day in
Mm,
your life or something like that. Girl,
crying,
I almost threw the whole
crying.
laptop away. I was
Yeah,
like,
cause you
I'm
made
not
me do
doing
it.
this.
On right.
Child,
Well, I'm like, why you tell me to do this? Why you want to bring me in your bullshit?
because my bullshit is your bullshit, and your bullshit is
But
my
it's funny
bullshit.
because like Chat GPT keep it black and white, and it's like as
Yeah.
long as you be an extra 100 with Chat GPT of what you think that what you feel that it is, or to put in the facts about what it is that you're trying to filter out, they gonna like like, damn, okay, well, I believe that alone.
Listen, because baby,
Listen.
Chat GPT is that friend that you know you don't call until you absolutely ready for the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God,
But it's real though. It's dead ass real. And when people
which
say
is
Chat
so
GPT
crazy.
is free therapy, that listen, it
It's
is.
crazy, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Like you would think, oh, it's just AI. Like it's only going to spit
Uh-uh.
out something comparable to what you put in there.
Nope.
Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, in terms of what up, Momo? Yes, in terms of you have to give it honest information.
Hey Momo.
But baby, that
Because
thing.
now, let me tell you, the crazy thing about Chat GPT is if she or he don't understand fully, she'll ask you another question to make sure
Hmm.
she gonna give you what the hell the fuck is what she about to
We
say. And she gonna be
we
like,
gonna clarify this real quick.
well, let's for clarity, what exactly did this? I'll be like, bitch.
Which
And
is
that's
why
what
I don't
she
play with
said,
that
what
shit.
she
I'm
said.
not playing.
And I was like, okay, okay.
I don't feel like playing with Chat GPT right
I
now.
know, I know, but you know what? She was right, and that's why I cried when she told me what she told me because it really confirmed what I felt in my spirit, and I was
Yeah.
like I want somebody that wants me, and not just what I bring to your life. You know what I mean? Or what I
Right.
do, or because of the way you love my level 6. I don't want that.
Right.
Like
I
I
don't I
want,
don't want you because you love the
yeah.
benefit of having me.
Yes. Or
You know
I'm
what
the
I'm saying?
person that you call when it's like when you can't breathe, or I'm the person that you call when you got a question about something, and it's like da 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 da. It's like, but
It's a
I don't get that from
transactional.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It
like
just starts
it's
to feel
cool if you
transactional.
want to be just my friend and say that, but then when I say let's be friends, it's like nah. What you mean nah?
Mm-mm. You can't have the benefit
Thank
of
you.
what I give in a romantic relationship and you don't want to reciprocate. We're not
Exactly.
doing that. We too old for
Or
that shit,
you
bro.
want to be casual, or you want to be Mr. Nonchalant, or you want to be with, you know, first of all, what I know this is gonna be say a asshole thing to say because again, I'm single, you single, whatever. But you do what you do on the side, but your side, when you talk about levels, and then you want to come back to me, nah, I'm cool. Nah, because what you dealing with versus what I may be dealing with, and we made da 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 da. Nah, I'm cool.
Cause listen, don't be out here thinking you don't think you finna compare some rocks over here.
Hello? He said sometimes
Okay?
you can want something, but that won't maybe. Yeah, I agree, Momo.
Maybe isn't
It's
good for
not
you.
good for
Yeah.
you. It's not good for you. But at the end of the day, it's like, no, I'm cool.
Big facts. I'm cool on that.
I'm
It,
cool on
it
that.
ain't.
Because at the end of the
Oh
day,
my
although I am single and I am like, I was very open and very honest. One thing about me, I'm an honest dater. One thing about it is I'm not somewhere dibbling dabbling in the corners and in the curves. Like I'm trying to be politically as correct as I can.
no,
Like
let's talk about it.
I ain't in the
I was let me tell you
cars
something.
with mine.
I was talking about it earlier today on live because I downloaded the day app. You know I go through my spells where
Mhm.
I download a day app and then next thing you know my nerves then got plugged and I'm off
Mhm.
and I just can't. And I was talking about it is what it is. I'm not saying now. Don't get me. She is T. What you
Mhm.
can't tell me is ugly because the face card don't decline.
Amen.
But I understand that everybody not gonna like me. But
Right.
I do question sometimes when I look at the person on the profile and then I be like, you had the audacity
Mhm.
to hit like on my profile, thinking we was gonna match.
Listen,
Girl, one of the dudes looked like a cartoon character. I just
girl.
could not. He looked like he was gonna be on. He looked like he would have been one of them friends from Fat Out, like dead ass. I ain't even playing with you. Um,
Not fat hour.
seriously, and then okay, let me make a PSA announcement for all the men that are out there on dating apps. Hey, do me a favor. Get you a home girl, a platonic friend, right? Let her help you, or a gay man,
True, Momo.
right?
Mm-hmm.
It is. And let them help you take profile pictures.
Yeah. Honestly,
Let,
have a variety. Have a variety because that's what I always say. Like, even on social media, you may see me on the days where I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, and then you go on see the other days when my wig ain't half right on, and I ain't got no makeup on, and I got an acne breakout. Cause we gonna have reality around here.
listen, okay, but
You ain't
baby,
gonna
this
say
is
I catfished your ass.
but your data. I'm talking about they got crusty lips, and you know how I am about ashy dry
Yeah,
lips.
yeah. Amen. True.
Makes my stomach turn. I be like,
But I feel like it goes back to what we talk about when people be thinking because we plus size that we gonna want or take anything because you think I'm desperate. Baby, let me tell you, PSA once again, as my sister say, these roles don't stop nothing.
they still
Nothing.
eat
I
rolls,
won't
toes,
even
and booty
say
holes.
it stop the shit that we want to wear because everything I want to wear, I can wear.
I put on.
I puts out.
I put on.
So, hey,
You feel me?
I don't know who told y'all that in the back of y'all head that somebody was desperate.
Mama said, "Oh hell no, I can fill out job application, so I'm good. Stop it. I'm weak. No, I can fill out job
Listen,
application.
like no.
It's just but aside from and then you know what we'll say that we'll save the maybe we'll do an episode around stuff like that. But anyway, but the thing about it is, it's like even when I think about, even when I'm going through these dating profiles, whether it's looking at the ones that have already liked me or just the ones in general that's popping up, like I'm being very intentional because there are certain things that at this point in my life I know I won't.
Mhm.
So one, if you're too lazy to finish the dating profile, you already automatically know because I need to know things because I'm honest about, my age range, and I'm not dating no 20-some-year-old child. So why you here, I don't know.
That should be a
But
red flag of a catfish, then.
what? Oh, somebody who don't fill out the whole profile, child.
Yes,
I don't even give you the opportunity to find. I'm not gonna find out
that's
because if
funny.
you can't put in the simple information of, like they ask you stuff like, do you smoke? Do you drink? Uh, and they do a difference of smoking cigarettes or cigars or something
Mhm.
like that versus smoking weed. Or, how tall are you? What's your body type? Do
Mhm.
you want kids? Stuff like that. These are things
Right.
I need to know ahead of time, especially when
Amen.
half the time y'all act like y'all don't want to take full body pictures and all you posting is from the chest up. Some of y'all faces be real deceiving about whether or not you a big boy, and we do big boys over here.
Amen.
Okay,
Listen,
we do big boys over here. I need
we
you to have
do.
a
We love them.
belly.
We love
I
them.
need. I want you to be fit. I want you to be healthy, but I need a belly. I need something to rub on. Okay, please and thank
First of
you.
all, I feel like I'm just a lot to handle, and no disrespect, because this happened to us on TikTok. No disrespect to little guys that are short, but I can't see me looking down to answer you,
Baby, I don't even want
or
to look you eye to eye.
two of your legs is one of my thighs. I can't do it. I'm not. I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel like
I,
there's a. I'm not gonna respect you the way
I'm not. I don't want to look you eye to eye. Nothing like that.
I know.
Oh, baby,
Oh yeah, that's
that's
listen,
that's that's the norm. Here go T. If the man in my life wants to play video games, baby, as
that's
long as
fine.
you working and taking care of the stuff that
Yes.
I don't give a fuck how you unwind. You gonna be over there playing this video game. I'm
Listen.
gonna be on the other end reading a book, scrolling social media, doing something. But my pinky toe is probably gonna be touching your butt cheek. I'm gonna just let you know that right now.
Amen. Amen. But it's also we have this group of individuals now that done turned into the new females and thinking that you about to be giving me a sob story and I'm supposed to give you $200. Have you lost your ragged ass mind?
I ain't got it.
First of all, this is how I feel. On the list of people that you need to ask for money, I need to be at the bottom of the list. I need to be like number 253.
And that means even after your pastor
Right.
or
And
a
then
pastor,
if you
somebody
got
pastor.
somebody's coochie that you in or somebody penis that you riding on, I definitely shouldn't even be on that list.
This
I'm
is also fair.
just
If
saying,
somebody is knocking the
like,
Mario coins out your head,
hello?
don't come talk to me. But yeah, I mean, okay. But also because did I finish my statement, child? I don't know.
I don't know.
But like this is important information because I am very intentional. There is no point. I don't care how far you are, how great your communication skills are, and all this other kind of stuff. To be honest with you, if you have no desire,
Mm-hmm.
I mean absolutely none, to either have children or a
Right.
child, or at least have another one,
Right.
baby, I'm not the person to talk to.
I'm not for
There's no
you.
point in us. Why waste each other's time, right?
Amen.
Here's the reason why. If I'm gonna be on the dating app and your dating profile ain't completed, baby, I don't care. Especially with that being one of the questions on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even had the decency to fill that part out. I'm not doing it. And then you don't want to put your height, but all your pictures, when I look at facial recognition in your photo, you
Uh-huh.
look like you almost the same height as me. Up against this door behind you. I'm looking at how this door look behind you. You look like we're gonna be looking eye to eye, and I ain't doing it.
Listen, as soon as you like, hey, can you take a picture with me? I mean, take a picture for me in front of the refrigerator. Like, if your hair is at the railing part of the refrigerator, this is not the ride
Okay.
for you.
It is not. It is
Like, you
not the
open the
ride for you.
refrigerator like this.
Right, you gotta reach up. Nah, play. We're not doing that. Mm-mm.
We're not doing that today.
If I
Respectfully,
tell you
no
to, I need
disrespect.
you to go
I
to,
just
I
said.
need you to go to the kitchen, open up your top cabinet, and in the picture, I need to see your feet as well as you touching the top cabinet, the top of the cabinet.
Better
And
yet,
if
go
your
take a
feet,
full body shot sitting on the couch. I can see your feet swinging.
because if your feet gonna swing like my feet swing, baby, we probably can't. I ain't gonna be able to do it. Understandable. Don't nobody got time for
Yeah, no.
drama. I ain't got time for that.
And that's the thing though, also, it's like I
It's
feel
dudes
like
that be out here looking for that too.
they do because that's what they used to. And that's the
Hmm.
crazy part. Is that when you're not used to a woman that is peaceful or that is mature, and all you used to is ghetto ass drama and hollering or whatever, it's sometimes uncomfortable to be in a peaceful situation. And it's like, if that's what you think that I'm gonna do for you, I can't do that.
Momo said what he put his application in
For where? For what? Who
it. For what?
taking applications? You taking applications?
Huh?
You taking applications?
Child, I don't know what I'm doing right now. I already told you what my week been like. So don't ask
Listen,
me no. This
listen.
week, don't ask me no
I just
questions.
said
Check back next
publicly what
week.
my week been like. I just say I appreciate people with patience and grace. I do.
Who funny? She funny. Well, look, I had to figure out which side she was on. but um,
Now,
but I also
Momo,
think
you don't want an application for anything. Now, you don't want an application for anything. Don't say that, cause I know you do here, but sometimes we tie people up and electrocute them.
I say be real careful around these parts.
But
You'll find
consensual.
you can find yourself in some compromising positions
You
messing
can
with us.
find yourself in some terrible situations fooling around over here, boo boo or
You
bobo.
will you will mess around and look at yourself in the mirror and clutch your own pearls, asking like, "How did I let this happen?"
You are not about to have me on no Diddy trial.
That's
No, no, you ain't. When they said that man took that semen it from that girl that put it on his nipples. I said, I feel like I done heard that.
Not interested. Is this a Shannon Sharp situation? Shut up.
Oh my God.
We ain't none of them.
No, no. This is all consensual and it is all grown adult men. They'd be like, okay.
Also fact. Now,
No, Shannon. What even happened to that Shannon Sharp situation? Ain't nobody even talk about that.
I ain't heard nothing about it since the Diddy
Me
situation with
neither. But
DDG.
no.
And then DDG and Hallie popped out with their situation. I
Girl,
was like,
it's too
good
much going
Jesus.
on. It's too much going on right now. It's too
It's a
much
lot.
going
It's a
on.
lot.
It's too much going
But
on.
but also listen, this is also why it this is also why I be upfront about a whole lot of shit. And
Amen.
granted, I know a lot of people take my shit for jokes. Who innocent?
Don't say Diddy. That is not role play. Keep going, Irene. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
Woo!
going. Keep going. That's
But
why you keep going. That's why
that's
what?
what I was saying to start. I don't even know what that whole situation was to even talk about. It. So, it is what it is. But that's why I be very upfront and honest about myself because I ain't got time to play. I don't
Amen.
it's just a lot of stuff I don't want to have to deal with no more. You know what I
Amen.
mean? So if I'm upfront, especially because I know what it is, especially when people find me on social media.
Mm.
And I'll give you a prime example. At one point, at another point in time, I was on the day now and really had started communicating with this person. We were supposed, they was like, I would love to take you out. Let's go out, this Friday.
I
But
think I remember this story.
mhm. And it was like, I'm gonna let you know about a time and a place.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, cool. So we didn't talk for a couple of days or whatever. And I can't remember if I hit them up or they hit me up, but either way, they came at me with, "Oh, so you gonna let me spank you?" I said, "Excuse
Yeah, I
the
remember
fuck out
this.
you."
They found your Instagram and scrolled for a
Hmm.
good minute.
Right, a good
Yep.
minute because that motherfucking video was like a
Yep.
year prior.
Yep.
I was like, "Excuse me." I said, "What the fuck you talking about?" They was like, "Oh, well, I saw the video where you were getting spanked or whatever the case may be," and instantly I knew what they was talking about. I was like,
Mm.
and what's also funny is it was a collection of pictures and videos in
Mm.
that particular post. So, they had to look at everything.
But you was at an
Um,
expo too, weren't you?
yeah, I was at an
Yeah.
expo. Um, and I got to meet Daddy Health. If you don't know who Daddy Health is, go do your research. He's a professional dog, but.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and so I corrected the person. I said the proper term is flogging, and that's a right that you have to earn.
Right.
Baby, they didn't like that. So as you can figure out, the date didn't happen, and which I'm okay with. Which is
Mm-hmm.
why if I meet somebody off of social media, I don't tell them about my social media
Right.
upfront because
I agree.
I'm a sexual health educator. So yes, majority of my content on pretty much any of my platforms is
Mm-hmm.
sexually driven. I'm also an erotic poet. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But that is not the sum total of who I am. It is my
Mm-hmm.
brand. It is what I do for
Right.
my business, but that is not the sum total of who I am. But if that's the only thing that you can focus on, then I know what you're here for, and I'm cool on it.
Right.
I'm cool on that. Trust me. Mm,
Because
I don't
even
even
from
know.
the outside looking in, even if you want to do one post, like you say, maybe I felt good that day. Maybe I wanted to do whatever my day, but that's not the soul of my content creation. It's like then you all of a sudden y'all want to flood people in their DMs or da 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 da, and it's like that does
Child,
not give you the green light to make you think that I want your attention. I have the
that part.
attention that I want, but it's like y'all be thinking sometimes that just because you like what you see I'm gonna be okay with whatever response you give me in my DM, and I want you
No,
to. Who told you that?
who lied to you?
Who lied to you? Just because you like you see what you like in me, don't mean that I'm gonna like you and want you. That's crazy work.
Mm,
I've heard
that's,
that. I heard that they were.
that's crazy work.
I heard
But
that.
yeah, and here's the thing. I don't care how sexual I am. Just because I'm a sexual being does not mean I want to be sexual with you.
Exactly.
So that's one of the biggest things. But it's
Exactly.
it's like the audacity, and then sometimes the reaction that I get
Hmm.
is almost like the audacity of you to have standards.
Exactly.
Like,
I
bitch,
think we talked about that on the show one time. It's like, don't get it twisted because of, like you said, the platforms that she has and the things that we even talk about here. It's like, don't automatically think that you get a pass or a card to explore what it is that we talking about. That baby,
that part.
it just because we are very free in what we say and what we do, don't give you a golden ticket. Like
Exactly.
it takes a lot. I'm not just letting anybody between my thighs. I'm sorry. I'm not letting everybody just taste what I got going on over here, baby. I don't give myself away that easy and that lightly. I don't.
Exactly.
Even if
One,
I had an
because
itch to scratch, you best believe it's somebody that's worse than scratching. Like, I'm just saying, you ain't about to just be no anybody.
that part. And baby, and when there's no person around, I
Yes,
done
she
invested money.
does. It's called the queendom. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I'll type it in the comments. Um, and even if nobody's around, baby, I have invested a lot of money in some amazing things uh
Hello.
to help
Hello.
me get over the hump. But uh but yeah, but also because the both of us are business women and we
Mm,
understand business, we understand impact and stuff like that. We also understand what it means to have genuine support. And
amen.
if you are a person who has a goal in life, you know what I'm saying? Whether that goal is to own a business, grow the corporate ladder,
Right.
or whatever the case may be, the importance of having the proper support system, um,
Yes.
excuse me, appreciate it, is so integral.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? In the decisions of your life.
Amen.
Even more so in who you marry, because let's be 100% honest, majority of the most successful people are married.
Hmm.
Specifically, the majority of the most successful men
Yes, Lord.
are married. You know what I'm saying? And they're married because they understood what it was to have a good woman by their side, helping them
Hmm.
push forward. And I've said it time and time again. It's like I know that I'm a conduit for blessings, and
Amen.
I know that I'm meant to be in my husband's life to help
Amen.
him get to wherever he's trying to go. You know what I'm
Thank
saying? And I expect the same in return from my husband because I do still have my business. I do still have
you.
stuff I want to accomplish. And just like I give genuine support that is not based on what I can get out of the situation, I expect the
That's
same
it.
thing from my partner.
That's it.
And when you have been out here working your ass off,
Hmm.
growing a business, you know what it is when a person is trying to be in connection with you because they want to get something off of you. You
Speak
know
it.
what that feels like. You know what that situation is. Um, and you start to be able to kind of spot it real easy. You know
Really
what I'm saying?
quickly. Hmm.
That's why I remember saying, like, I don't want a man that's gonna be supportive of me because he feel like he has to because he's my man. I need you to
Amen.
be supportive of me because you genuinely believe in me and you want to see me win and you want to see me prosper and all that other kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's because it's something very different about it.
Who? Oh yeah. He must have came from my main page because I shared it. He said
Oh,
reactions. Yeah, no, I don't do reactions.
oh, reaction,
Yeah.
child. Yeah, because she the OG YouTuber.
I am OG.
I'm
But they
following her
do
lead on
flag
this shit.
everything, so I don't do it no more. But that is so right. But it's like, even like I said, when the event that I went to, even the way that they kind of talked about marriage, it's like when you go to them kind of events, it almost like they look at you crazy if you came in there single. You know,
Probably.
because it's like, almost kind of like the thing that you're supposed to have. You know what I mean? Like when you
Mm-hmm.
that successful, even if it's a terrible ass marriage, sometimes it's like, oh, you need to come. Like even when you see them in the movies, it's like when well, you need to come here because we got an event and I need you on my arm. Da, 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 da. Like there's always this type of connection, even if it's positive or is falsified sometimes. But it's like
Yeah.
even when you hit that point of success, it's like somebody is gonna always want that type of image. And it's
Yeah.
like, but me seeing it in a positive way, it just motivated me to really take a step back and just really look at, going into this season of my life where I know that I want to heighten my career, do different things, open new things. It's like, what are you doing? It's like making sure that my motivation, my love, and my time and everything, like I don't want to be bogged up in confusion. Like, does this person feel this way about me, or like that type of
Mm.
energy? I'm exhausted of, because it keeps me off focus. Like I feel like when I don't talk to people and I say, "Hey, I just need a verbal break," I am at my best because I'm not thinking about, oh, da 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 da. And then that's what they always talk about: piss a woman while off and let her be single. She gonna get a 12 degrees, open a business, lose 30
Okay.
pounds. Because I feel like when we are invested into our partners or the people that we really like or we really love, we care so much about their feelings, their emotions, where is this going, the growth, because we're natural
Mm-hmm.
nurturers. But it's like sometimes it does get exhausting. Sometimes it does, the anxiety of it, because I can say we're both overthinkers, that it's just a lot. And it's like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's a lot. It's
It
a whole
is.
lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. But also, child, when I think back on 110%.
Oh, we know. Thank you.
We appreciate it. We
We thank
appreciate
you
you putting
so
the good
much.
vibes out there too.
Thank you
But
so
100%.
much.
Because
Absolutely.
listen, one, ain't no way God created all this amazingness to be single
Clock
for
it.
the rest of my life.
Clock
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna just be 100% honest. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
So I'm somebody fine ass wife. I
Listen.
even like earlier today, somebody came alive and they was like, "Are you married yet?" And Tony goes, "No, she not, but she is a wife." Cause period.
Period. Period,
Cause
though.
period. Very much,
Period.
very much a wife. You know what I'm
Carry
saying?
myself as
Which
such. I
is
can cook
which
a
is
meal like
also
such.
hello.
Hello.
You can feed your spirit, your soul, and your belly, baby. Don't play with me.
Hello. I'll feed you
Um,
something else if you're good.
man,
Okay, sorry.
like the itis gonna put you out. Oh, I got something. Anyway, but it's also a testament to why I'm very intentional about how much of myself I
Yeah,
can give to a person.
that's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? Because when I think back on on my other relationships, I ain't never gave myself to somebody 100%, and I think it's
Mm,
because I knew somewhere in my spirit that that wasn't my person.
amen. But
You know
should
what I'm
you
saying?
not though, if that's not your husband?
I don't think you should. So
Amen.
okay,
I agree. I agree.
so
I don't think a person should get all of you unless that's your husband.
right.
Because even then in your marriage, he'll probably get to a good 98 by the time y'all 98. Like, cause there's so much more to explore about you. And then you gotta realize there's gonna be so much more unveiled once you're now in a safe space of that marriage.
Right,
Because
and then
right now, yeah, go ahead.
also you're forever growing. So
Mm-hmm.
you're always going to be evolving, or you should at the very least always be evolving into a different person.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, with your core still remaining the same, right?
Right.
But I think one of the so here's the interesting thing around what you just asked, though, because there's always been this discord around, oh, I'm not gonna act like a wife until you make me a wife. But then
That's
some people
dumb.
are like, well, then most people are like, well, how am I supposed to know if you are the person I want as my wife if you don't show me the qualities in you of being a wife? Now,
True.
I'm not telling you to go over to that man's house that you don't live in
True.
and turn into Molly the maid and Susie the chef. I'm not telling you to do all that
Mm-mm.
per se, but hey, Leah. But at the
Hey,
same
girl.
time, how if a man is looking for a safe space, if a man is looking for somebody that he know he can trust and confide in,
Mm-hmm.
and every time he comes to you with something, your first reaction is, "I ain't your wife."
Mm.
Just like in that movie we watched that time and we talked about this man over here cheating on his
Dang.
wife and he with his side chick.
Listen.
He used to always go to his wife about stuff with the business and she was there to help. And he did that with the side chick and she said, "I ain't doing that. That ain't my job."
Listen. And I feel like sometimes that has to happen for you to realize what exactly you had. Because sometimes we take people for granted so much until their presence is gone. It's
Right.
like, um, something happened, you pick up the phone, you be like, oh damn, we don't talk. Or,
Mm.
something happened and you need an idea about something. Oh, we don't talk. I fucked that up. And it's like, and then you get you whatever it is that you chose, and you talking about how your day going, and all she had to say is, well, okay, but let's fuck. Cause that's what she wants you for.
Or your credit
Or
card.
or
Well,
let's go
your
shopping, or
that part.
something monetary, or let's go out to eat. Well, you ain't. I've been out all day. You couldn't cook nothing. Nah, I don't feel like cooking. But that's
I
what
don't
you
cook.
chose. That's
Right.
what you chose, though.
You chose that 20% over that
Man,
80% that you had.
listen. And that's why I said in that live one time, when I was getting emotional, I was like, I wish my males, and my gentlemen, and my kings would be more picky than they are. Because honestly, we always talk about a woman's worth, but I feel like a lot of men lower their standards a lot too, because of
Oh, yeah.
sex, or because of ego, or because of whatever. It's like at the end of the day, what do your soul really need, or do you really don't even care about that? Because what you're gonna keep doing is you're gonna keep getting temporary people, because you don't want to take the time to do the self work to
Hmm.
achieve and get what you really need for yourself. Like at the end of the day,
Right.
you could like I've heard them say that you could find you a good woman. She could be supportive, she could be loving, she could be whatever, whatever. And then because that triggers something inside of you, because I think Manco was talking about this in our live. He said he had a perfect woman, and she was like, I do this and I do that. He was like, but my things from my past, I ran away from it.
Hmm.
So it's like at the end of the day, you would rather have something comfortable or something whatever,
You you
because yeah,
you'd rather stay around the chaos instead
yes,
of learn the piece that you don't.
man, listen, and honestly, that saddens me for men, because it's like at the end of the day, you don't want that for yourself. Like you don't want
Well,
that love, that support, that like you really want to just keep minimizing yourself to some ass.
I think majority of men do want it, but I think because of how society has positioned stuff, and that whole discord is it's always some discord going on around,
Always,
always around women, everything women calling men sassy with everything that they do because
yeah,
men are finally being upfront, honest, and open about the fact that they are humans and they have
yeah,
emotions and feelings, and they want some of the same things when it comes to emotional security and stability that we want. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like I saw a video the other day where it was like, men ain't the prize, I'm the prize, I'm the woman, and I don't
We both
like.
surprised.
Right. Like I understand that as girls, we were told that you're the
Yeah.
prize, you should never let a boy da 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 and all this other stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But
Mm-hmm.
guess what? We both are two human
Both
beings
are. Yeah. Yeah.
that really just wants to be loved. We
Yes,
want to
God.
be able to feel like we're protected, that
Man,
we're secure, that we have a level of safety in our relationship that we can't find anywhere else. So
that's
I don't
true.
and I'm almost like to the point where it's like I don't even want to be considered a prize. I
Mm-mm.
just you know what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't even want it. I don't want us to look at it that way because I think looking at it that way it takes us back to that old way of thinking where
Yeah.
you marry somebody, you marry a woman to make her a trophy, and now
Mm-hmm.
you put her up on this pedestal. but then the man has to ignore his emotions and his feelings, and all he's supposed to do is go to work, pay the bills,
Right.
and whatever the case may be. And it's like, I like that ain't the marriage I want.
Me neither.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want
Me
that, baby.
neither. I want
Baby,
a
I want
partnership.
okay. I want my man to know that if he come home and he decided, or not decide, but if he come home and it's been one of them days and he need to cry in my lap, I
Mm.
don't, baby, know that this is a safe place and I ain't never gonna hold it against you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Majority of men are so afraid to be open and honest with the person that they're with because they done dated some scallywag in the past
Mm.
who they tried to be open and honest with, and the bitch was trifling enough to throw that shit in his face as
Back
soon
in
as
his
they got into
face.
an argument or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And it's like you're not supposed to do that to a person that you love.
Mm-mm.
If you wouldn't do that to your homegirl, why you doing that to your man?
Amen.
Because let's be 100% honest, there's some women out here that treat, I mean, and on the same note, it's some women that treat their homegirls better than they treat their men, and there's some dudes that treat their boys
Better
better than
than
they
woman.
treat their women. And it's
Ain't
like,
no
bro,
way.
who y'all, like, which one y'all trying to be with? Because I'm going to be righteous with you.
But that's why that one guy that I
I
commented
love,
before, he's like, they don't want no men because all they doing is effing each other. I said, why women said the same thing about men? So
right, because
what are we doing? What are
let me tell y'all real quick, I love the girl down.
we doing?
Love the girl down.
And we
Baby,
talk about this all the time.
we down like 4 flats on the Cadillac, you feel me? But baby, let me tell you, let's say me and Kay live in the same city. She married, I'm married. Baby, if my man called me, all right, okay, hey, I'm gonna cash up you some money for this bill, but I gotta go,
And I'll be
okay?
like, no, girl, I'm gonna be putting your phone in your purse. Hurry up. And see, we talk about this all the time because that's why you also need to have friends that respect your love and respect your marriage and respect your relationship. Because I know, even with this show, if we know we have things going on that are of importance, and I'll leave it at that, we be like,
Okay.
hey, we gonna come do what we gotta do, and we gotta out.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay,
Right.
bitch. And then it'll be that person that said it, and it'll be the other person taking time. Like, hey, you
Right.
got
You're like,
5 minutes,
hey,
bitch.
let you know.
But
Your time
again,
almost up,
that's
G.
why you get friends that respect your time, respect your love, respect
100%.
your energies, respect what it is that you have going on in your life. And that's
But
what we talk. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead, finish.
And that's what we were talking about a few weeks ago when them girls were trying to play that prank. Oh, you would have got one to the face.
Yeah, I'd have fought you over that. Because if I, okay, let me also say this. But this is also why I don't necessarily believe that single people and married people can't be friends. You just
Right.
need to make sure that if
They
you are the
respect.
married individual, that you're friends with a single person who respects your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because let me tell you something. Me and one of my best friends who is married is taking my birthday trip with me.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, now, while I am not somebody who's finna be out here flirting with every Tom, Dick, and Harry anyway, but even if I was that type of person, baby, she not finna do it because you married.
Right.
You gotta
Right.
go home to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
And the last thing I would let my friend do, especially my best friend,
Mm-mm.
not the motherfucker I stood up next to when she said I do, is
Hello.
let you be out here fucking up your shit.
Mm-mm.
We don't do that.
And
We
be a
don't do
good
that.
friend enough to be like, hey, that ain't what
Check
we doing.
yourself. Get it together.
I know you done had a couple of tequilas, but what we not gonna do is
Right,
this.
but I'm gonna need you to pull that back in. I'm gonna need you to get it together. Come
Hello.
on. Now, matter of
Hello.
fact, it's time for us to go. But if you ain't finished, yes, I am. I'm
Yep.
done
We
celebrating. It's
finished.
time for us to go.
We
We got to
finished.
go.
We finished.
I'm not doing it. You know what I'm
Uh
saying? But shit. Now I forgot the other thing I was gonna say. But
It'll come
yeah,
to you.
it will. It probably comes to me by the time we get off the show. That's gonna be the fun part.
That's
Um,
how you can text it to me. But yeah,
but
I think like we said to kind of just go kind of wrap up with the intentional part is just taking your time to make sure that the person that you want to invest in your life into, your love into, your time into, because those are the things that you can't buy with money.
right.
And I think that's like the one thing when things go wrong in situations. Like I don't be mad that we broke up. I be mad at myself. Like I be mad at the time that I invested, the things that I've sacrificed to grow
Hmm.
it, and it's like fuck, damn,
I be I be mad at the red flags that I see after the
yeah.
fact.
And knowing my heart, I kept sliding shit to the side. Or I kept
Hmm.
saying, well, it's because of this, or it's because of that, or things that I kept
Whew.
saying in my head. And I be more mad at myself. I really don't be mad at the individual because at the end of the day, like I always say, we the gatekeepers of our life. And I
Yep.
have to learn, even though I am a gorilla, but it's at some parts of my heart, I wish God would really toughen up a little bit more because I make excuses for people sometimes, and I overthink sometimes, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I give too many chances. I think that's that Libra shit. I don't know. It really take a lot for me to just be like fuck you, but once that
Mm-hmm.
fuck you hit, it's a real fuck you. Because it's like at the end of the day, I know that we are amazing women and we have good hearts. We are we love hard and we love for
Mm-hmm.
real. And the moment I feel like you playing in my face, or the moment I feel like you taking advantage of that, you're gonna see the side of me that you don't want to see.
Baby.
And like I said, me losing you ain't nothing, but you losing me is losing something. Because I know the investments that I put in the people that I love. So
Right.
just
Because
be
I
intentional.
guarantee you the moment I feel like losing a person is
Hmm.
something I can't do, that's gonna be my husband.
Hello, hello,
That's gonna be my husband.
girl, and I'm a my man, my man, my man, my man, y'all to death.
Baby, the way
But
the day I get engaged, the way I'm gonna turn left handed, everything is gonna be with my left hand.
like, oh
Oh
my
my God.
god, for
Shut up.
real, shut
Baby,
up.
y'all gonna be prepared to be sick of me.
Sick of me. Listen, sick of me.
My
Sick of
even my
me.
man gonna be like, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Matter of fact, I
No.
can see my man like right now be like, when I put this ring on your finger, don't you start acting
You
stupid.
know them trends that's on TikTok right now? That's what you just said. Like, I put that ring on, don't be acting up. But it be funny because the men be shaking their head, but they be having the biggest smile on their face too. Like, they love it. Like,
Because he gonna see.
yes.
I don't listen. It's simply because I know it's an ego boost for my
Mhm.
man to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, let me check with my man. Well, my man did that for me.
Yeah. Let
You
me
know what I'm
talk to
saying?
my
Babe,
fiance first. Let me talk to my husband first. Like,
right.
yeah.
Baby, I got you. Oh, you let him control you, baby. I don't give a fuck what you call it. I'm
Baby,
gonna go check with my man.
he can control me, tap me up, lock down. Yeah,
Okay,
but
clink clink. Hmm.
consensually, let me say that consensually,
It's
he can do all that.
consensual. Hmm. And I ain't gonna have no shame about it either.
No,
They gonna be
I
like,
want him
oh,
to
so
control me, baby.
your man
Let
tell
me
you, and
loose.
do,
Yeah, dude.
baby, whatever. I don't care what you call it, and do. I got one,
Hello.
and a damn good one at that. Okay, okay, all right.
You can say what you want, honey. Listen, when I say I do, because when I say I do, it's forever.
It's gonna be one time and one time only, baby. I don't plan
Hello,
on playing around with
you
this
better
thing.
know that man that has been tested, tried, and true.
Baby, let me tell you, he done put a spell on me. He done
Hello.
let me stop. Let me not do that. No, don't
I
do that,
done put a
Irene.
spell on you. That sounds familiar.
And now you're mine.
I see what
Okay.
you mean. She said, "Yeah, we done got chips. I don't want no whips and chains. You can't tear me down." Yeah, you can.
Okay. Right.
You can.
Matter of fact, they retractable up under the bed. Just pull them out and
Listen.
stuff them back.
Listen.
But yeah, we gonna wrap this up because this is about to go left so fast. I hear it. I hear it.
Don't it always though, but it's
It
good to be
does.
back.
It is. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Like we said, if you made it to the end, please put them blue and purple hearts in the comments. Make sure you share this out. Even if you just not watching it, share it out to a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come
Yes.
on in. And keep in mind if y'all have topics or something that y'all want us to talk about, hit us up at ireneunscripted@gmail.com.
Mhm.
Or if we're mutuals on social media, you all can send videos to us and just let us know, hey, this will be a great topic for the show.
Even if you
Uh,
have something anonymous, like
yes, if you
we
want,
welcome it. We welcome it.
yeah, we definitely would do anonymous reads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah,
And
we
y'all
thank y'all.
put them Gemini emojis in the comments too, cause it's Gemini motherfucking season. Our girl birthday coming up soon. You
Big.
heard?
And hopefully y'all will follow me on TikTok where I'm posting my 40 things that I've learned over the
Yes.
40 years of my life with this countdown to 40 because Jesus, this
She
is
about to be
coming.
40p, y'all. And make sure y'all hit our description box where you can definitely Support all of our platforms, support our websites, find us all over the place. And yeah, you want to tell them what you got going on besides that 40p?
Every other Tuesday, y'all can catch me on the Queendom TheQueenDomme, where we talk about life, love, sex, and everything in between. And then of course, you got my books, Vacation, The Purple Dungeon, as well as the Sexual Awakening Journal, and you can download my number one poem, Worshiper, in
Mm,
music form on
mm,
whatever music platform that you stream from.
mm-hmm.
Go ahead and get that. I appreciate y'all for all y'all support and love. And matter of fact, you ain't got to buy me nothing for my birthday. Run up these book sales.
Hello.
Do that.
Yes. Run up the books.
Go to thequeendom.com and make sure you get your copies of all three of my books. All right. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We hope y'all have a good one. Enjoy this long weekend for majority of people. Happy Memorial
Yes.
Day,
Happy
all that good
Memorial
stuff.
Day weekend. Don't do no we wouldn't do or do extra what we would do.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Y'all have a good one. We'll talk to
Good
y'all
night,
later.
y'all.
Good night.